everybody, it's been a while since I brought you a raw meal, so I wanted to share with you tonight. I'm going to be making raw Asian noodles. This is going to be really quick, really easy, and I just want to walk you through it. So in case you're trying to incorporate more raw foods into your repertoire of recipes, then this would be a really great one to try. First, you're going to need a spiralizer and then a blender. Now you guys maybe have seen this before. This is my spiralizer. You can get these on Amazon and they're really great for, again, if you're trying to make that transition into raw foods. You can make noodles out of it. You can make chip-like things out of it. But tonight we're going to be using the small blade just to make our Asian noodles. And I'm going to be using cucumbers, although other people like to use zucchini. Basically, all that has to do with, for me, is preference on texture and flavor. Zucchini is great. You can get away with it. But I've been trying the cucumber noodles lately, and I just like them a lot better. And I find that I keep wanting to make them. Super easy to do. All you do is load them on. Then you're just going to twist. And out come your noodles. It's not like we haven't discussed this before, people. So I was trying to think of a creative way to tell you guys why I like cucumbers and what the actual benefits are to your body. Cucumbers have a lot of benefits, but one being, I was like kidneys, 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 oh, like kidneys, 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 oh, thought you'd always be mine. Your kidneys, they're important. Cucumbers support kidneys. A lot of other things. But they're high water, it makes sense, they flush out the kidneys. Now, can you tell me what the original song of that is? Who sang it? What it was called? Let me see. Let me see if you know. I might lose some of you on that one. Alright, so I'm freaking out a little bit. As you can tell, sometimes these videos are a little last minute. I am not the organized person that you all know that I'm not. So anyway, because life's crazy and like I don't have time to plan what I'm going to do all the time. So anyway, I found out that I needed 1/3 cup of cashews and I thought I could just like pull them out of my freezer, but they're kind of stuck together and they're still frozen, so it's a problem. So I'm going to use my raw cashews, but my nuts are not going to be soaked, folks. You need to soak your nuts. We've also had this talk before. We're talking raw, live, living things. When you have regular nuts, they're not activated, they're dormant. They're sad, there's nothing live living in there. But if you soak them in water long enough, they start coming alive and germinating. So it makes it way easier for you to digest, and they're a lot more alkalizing that way. So soak your nuts. But if you're like me and you did not have time to soak your nuts, or your soaked nuts are frozen together, so many jokes here. Then just use the regular ones. It's going to be okay. I promise you it's going to be okay. Unless you're doing a strict diet, then friends, it's okay. Let your nuts go unsoaked this time. Okay, so I'm going to post the recipe with this, so we won't talk about logistics right now, but I am taking sun-dried tomatoes and cashews and I'm mixing to get them together at this point. Then I'm going to throw in the other ingredients. Okay, so some things that you guys need to know about this recipe. I did do some shifting around, follow the recipe that I post for you, but also know that my sun-dried tomatoes were not soaked in olive oil. I had just gotten the regular dried ones, so I had to add some olive oil to my mixture. I probably put 1/3 of a cup, not that much. It also was a lot more pastier than I wanted, so I added water, and I just kept adding till it was the consistency that I wanted. So if you're doing the same thing, you don't follow the instructions exactly, those are some compromises or things that you can add in to kind of help with the consistency. Overall, I think this recipe is great. It's going to be absolutely delicious and can't wait to eat it. And let me know if you guys try it, if you like it as well. Again, this is just an Asian pasta. Follow the link that I give you with all the instructions on it. And then if you have any questions or maybe you don't have something that the recipe calls for, let me know and I can let you know what would be a good exchange for those things. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day and I hope that this video was helpful.